Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I've received some wonderful books written by Bill Pearl, of course. He has many books, for those of you that don't know. Most people are aware of his very famous book called Keys to the Inner Universe. But he wrote many books since then, such as Getting Strong and all these books in the 80s and 90s. And more recently, several books came out on his life, on training programs that he recommends, which I'm going to talk about today, seeing that I ordered basically every single book now from Bill Pearl. Here we have Images Through the Years. As the name suggests, it's basically a photographic compilation of Bill's best photos through his career. We have Beyond the Universe, the Bill Pearl story, a wonderful book that I really can't wait to really get into, because a lot of you may not know, but Bill Pearl wasn't just one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. Let's be honest here, but he was also he's also a historian, a very famous historian, and I'm going to touch on that a little later on. Another book that he has out is 20 Months to a Champion Physique. And within this book you have his beginner programs books, months 1 through to 6. A fantastic little book which I'll also talk about. Firstly, I want to talk about Beyond the Universe. I think it's a brilliant book, one of Bill Pearl's best books by far. I guess this is more of his biography, and he does talk about his extensive collection as well. As I said, he's a historian, a collector, and you really do learn more about his incredible knowledge on the history of physical culture through his other books, which I've also done a video and uploaded on my website already, called Legends of the Iron Game, a 3-part volume series with over 1,000 pages on the history of physical culture. I mean, Bill is just, he's a walking encyclopedia on physical culture. It's truly amazing. Now, getting onto this book, as I mentioned, this is basically his biography, and some wonderful artwork is shown within the book. And you can see from the content, he talks about a whole bunch of things. Way too much to list here, but I just want to quickly go through this with you. The photography in this book is brilliant. The clarity of the photos. He talks about, as I mentioned, his his biography. Now we've got some very nostalgic photos here. Right, let's start off. You can see he's a great cute little boy here. A really wonderful photo. Some photos of him in his childhood, He talks about his parents, obviously, and then eventually his training methods. He starts apparently he's got a big collection of cars, I believe, and bikes and stuff like that. He's a real collector, right? Look at all that stuff. Fantastic. He's a real buff, history buff, just like me. I love history. Really cool stuff. You really learn another side of Bill Pearl here, not just the champion bodybuilder. He's one of the most iconic figures of Bill Pearl. He's just folding his arms. You can see the massiveness of his forearms, biceps. It's just fantastic. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you can get a good feeling just from what I'm flicking through here. He really does go in great detail through his life, his championship wins, and of course he's also talking here about, let me see, his heroes, right? Sandow, the first competition, bodybuilding comp. His inspiration to be a Sandow-like figure, right? A lot of you may not know, for example, that he was a strongman himself. He did strongman acts, right? Dressing up like these Roman gladiators, like a Sandow. So there he is, tearing license plates, phone books, etc. He was, beast. So it's a great book. I think it's about 300 pages long, right? Yeah, something like that. It's well over 200 pages, and yeah, it's full of his life, his achievements, books he's written. There you go, Keys to the Inner Universe, awards. Yeah. Oh, that's probably for me. Just a minute. So, I just had some mail come in then. Some pretty exciting stuff, actually. I'll talk about it later. Yeah, as I was saying, this particular book really just covers, Bill Pearl's incredible life. Man, some of the images here. Look at this one. It talks about a strongman here lifting almost 2,000 pounds, probably even more. That's crazy. Yeah, as I mentioned, Bill Pearl, from what I understand, has a pretty crazy collection of bikes and I believe cars as well. And the barn, the infamous barn. A lot of you may not know that he has in his barn, a red barn, his own gym. There he is working out in his gym, but in this gym he holds, from what I understand, the original equipment from Klein's gym, which was inherited from Professor Attila, of course. So if you're aware of my channel and the history that I talk about, you'll be aware that Sigmund Klein inherited Professor Attila's gym, and then when the gym closed down in the 70s, the whole, or at least most of the contents, or part of the contents, were given to Bill Pearl, and he's kept a lot of that stuff, and I believe he talks about it all here at the end. He's now just giving a lot of nostalgia at the end. Photos of everyone you can believe and think of. It's just, yeah, it's a fantastic book. That's all I can say. If you're really interested in history, as well as learning more about the biography of Bill Pearl, highly recommend Beyond the Universe. The other couple of books, as I mentioned, 20 Months to a Champion Physique. This is not a must, I would say, for anyone, because you can find all this information on Bill Pearl's website. Bill is so kind that he actually has provided on his website, if you are not aware, a full 20 months class, literally a lesson, a 20-month program to developing a championship winning physique form, at least in his own terms. The better to show you through the book, that basically he gives you a as you can see, a program that is different every single month. He doesn't go through the nutrition though, he just goes through essentially the different programs in each month on his website. Months 1 to 20, that's right, more than almost 2 years worth of training from Bill Pearl. I mean, he doesn't get better than that. It's the only thing close to it around on the internet that you can actually purchase through my website is the Masters course, from the Master Series by Vince Gironda. I mean, I don't know of any other person that has a 20-month course like that, or a year and a half. I mean, Vince Gironda's goes for about a year and a half, but that is the Master Series. But Bill Pearl's is also a fantastic. It's even longer. It's almost 2 years. So it's really a fantastic service he gives out there. A free program that goes for 20 months. Doesn't get better. But of course, if you want to have the paperback book and you're a collector, or just want to have the book because you like reading books, he has months 1 through to 6 only available in paperback form, which I have personally bought myself. Finally, Bill Pearl, Images Through the Years, available as well. Another book he came out with the help of the following authors there, was essentially, as I mentioned before, his best photos throughout the years, throughout his competitive life. Many of them signed too, so that's pretty cool. I love that shot. The infamous tricep shot. I mean, he's just there, and that bloody thing looks like a tumor. It's not a tumor, not at all. Just like Arnold would say, for God's sake. Jesus Christ, look at the size of that tricep. It's just insane. It's insane. Crazy. Yeah, so you can see, man, he was really tricep dominant. I mean, even in his early days, you can see how massive his triceps were. I believe this might have been before he started taking steroids, because he did take steroids, but I believe that was towards the late 50s, early 60s. I might be wrong though. Anyway, I don't want to necessarily talk about that, not now. I'm talking about his books. So, fantastic books here, beautiful photos in this one. You know, he gives his advice through his training programs on his website, and now available as book form. And finally, his biography, a great set of books written by Bill Pearl, one of the greatest legends of the Iron Game. If you are interested in purchasing these books, please visit his website, www.billpearl.com, and you'll find these books also on Amazon, which Amazon sells for Bill Pearl. So you're not actually paying Amazon, you're paying Bill. And that's a great thing. So please support the great man. We chat often. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to give me an interview, which is rather a sad thing. I really would have loved to have the opportunity to interview this absolute great legend. I mean, yeah, like, I can't put it in any other words. The man is an inspiration to millions, and I always tell him thank you for all the, for all you've done for his life, for his generosity. He's a real gentleman. He's extremely down to earth, very humble, always answers his fans. It's what I love about him. It's just, you don't have, this is what makes a true champion, and he says that in Keys to the Inner Universe. The ability to give. You have a lot of champions out there that are real snobs. I know many of them myself. But then there are those that are real champions and down to earth. They never leave their roots. You know what I mean? They always remain down to earth and humble. And that makes them even better people. He's a true gentleman. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this little tribute to Bill Pearl, as well as these quick sneak peeks at his fantastic books. Please support the great man. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't to the Golden Era Bookworm. Leave me a comment, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to support my work, of course, you can visit my websites, become a patron, and support me via PayPal. You can also visit my website for out-of-print books and courses. You won't find any on Bill, because Bill sells his own books. You can support him through, as I already mentioned, through his website. And of course, if you want to pass on your bodybuilding relics or literature, please just get in touch with me via email. The email description is always given below. Anyway, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the video. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.